What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Henry Cavill's recent statements on a Man of Steel sequel. This is not the first time, obviously, he's talked about wanting to come back or just being willing, being able. Please, for the love of God, DC, just give the man a Superman film, a second one. And basically, that's all he says. There's still a lot of storytelling for me to do as Superman, and I would absolutely love the opportunity. And it just, every time the man speaks up, I just get upset. Now, granted, this is actually fair, or I guess something that you guys should probably know. Like, I'm not the biggest Superman fan in the world. I don't even think Man of Steel is all that, incredible. I actually do like it. I think I like it a lot more over time than I did, when it first released. I definitely enjoyed it. I would definitely take a movie in the same vein, in the same kind of, Zack Snyder universe, or if you want to do, like, if you wanted to, like, reboot or do something completely different, but keep Henry Cavill, I would honestly be okay with that as well. I just want that man, because I do think he is really what Superman is. I think he, is perfect for that role. Honestly, in a lot of ways that he's maybe even perfect for Geralt. But, then I think, well, it's not even so much that. I mean, that's a big part of it, right? The fact that, we can all have our opinions. Some people maybe don't ever want to see him back. Maybe some people don't like the dark tone, and so they never want to see what would be considered like Man of Steel 2, or again, like that universe's Superman. I get it, and those are all just, those are our opinions, and we're entitled to them. But then I think, well, that's one thing. That's like what I want. But then I also look at, well, what they're doing in general. So, like, okay, you don't want to do it. Well, that's fine. But, like, what are your grand, beautiful plans? Like, obviously you have things that are better than it, or you just feel are maybe more important for one reason or the other. And, like, what are those? Well, there's a couple, and we've heard a lot of these, like, over time. I want to kind of go through just a rapid-fire list of what's coming, what is supposedly, whether it was announced a long time ago and just has never been officially canceled, or, something along those lines. There's a couple websites out there that have put together like a list of all of these things. So you got the Batman, Black Adam, The Flash, Aquaman 2, Wonder Woman 3, Shazam, Fury of the Gods, an untitled Superman reboot, Zatanna, Blue Beetle, Batgirl, Black Hawk, an untitled Jared Leto Joker movie, an untitled Joker Harley Quinn movie, Supergirl, Nightwing, Justice League Dark, untitled Man of Steel sequel. That was more of like speculation, I guess, from this site. Untitled Deathstroke movie, untitled Lobo movie, and I believe that's it. So maybe this website, this is Collider. Maybe they missed, a couple. Maybe they, I believe like the ones that have been canceled are not even on this list, rightfully so, right? Because they're not happening. But you go through that and you say, well, I like the diversity and not like forced diversity or diversity in terms of like characters, races, or genders. That stuff is all separate and fine, and we can talk about that at a different time. I mean, just like diversity with like, they're doing a lot of different characters, right? They're trying. I will give them credit. They're definitely trying to, I wouldn't even say, in fact, I won't give them credit for this, like establish almost a universe, like a DC universe. I will not be giving them credit for that until they actually do it. But it seems like they're obviously putting, okay, let's just throw, some of them are a little bit more obscure than others. Some of them are not so obscure. You know what I mean? These are just, all these, like Batgirl, Supergirl, all of the Zatanna, like all of these things. Some of them are kind of random. Blue Beetle, right? And maybe some of them will work and maybe some of them won't work. But that's kind of the thing. Like, number one, they have no idea what they want to do, I think, with the actual universe. There is no plan. There's really never been a plan besides what probably Zack Snyder wanted, and maybe they were on board at some point, and then, they're definitely not on board, I think, anymore, right? In fact, the best case scenario is it's really two different universes, one of which is the Snyderverse, and then one of which is just this conglomerate, like whatever they throw together, with these characters that are going to appear. Although, yes, they're I believe they're going to have a little bit of crossover with like Michael Keaton's Batman, like he may appear here and there. So like I get it. They are trying to do a little, but again, until they actually pull it off, until it's cohesive, until it all like actually works and is an actual universe, I'm not going to give them credit for like the idea, because so far it's been a failure. And I just don't, maybe it's a pessimistic point of view, but I just don't think half of these, the ones I listed, I don't even know how many there are, let's say 12, I don't even think half of them are maybe even going to happen or be good. Like, are we really going to get an untitled, like a Joker film from Jared Leto? Is that really going to happen? Is there really going to be a Harley Quinn cross Joker? Look, I love Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn, and I like Margot Robbie, but she doesn't sell. She absolutely doesn't. Like, that's just, it's the sad truth of it with Birds of Prey, with really just any, like, it just doesn't. So you're going to have her and Joker, one of the most polarizing versions of Joker, and that's going to be, now again, that, and like I said, like, this is just a list of all of these. I believe that was a thing pitched like in 2018 or something. Like, this was years ago. Jared Leto's same thing. Like, this was years ago that they pitched the idea. There was like scripts written, there were people attached, but like we haven't heard anything in like forever. So like I said, I would say maybe 20% of these things don't even happen. And then out of the rest of it, say, 70 to 80%, what's actually good? Is Aquaman 2 gonna be good? Is it gonna make money? Is it gonna make as much money as the first one? Is Shazam? I mean, Shazam didn't make even all that much compared to what you would like. Aquaman actually did absolutely incredible, even like the first Wonder Woman, right? Wonder Woman 3. Does anybody have confidence in Patty Jenkins after 2? I certainly don't. So like, how is that gonna turn out? So like, and again, I'm not saying Man of Steel 2 is gonna be some like masterpiece, like it's gonna save everything. You know what I mean? It's just, I would say I want it from a personal opinion, right? I want it. And I look at what's coming, and it's like, it's going to be messy, I think. I don't think it's necessarily all going to flow well. Some of them aren't going to happen at all. Some of them are going to be pure garbage. Some of them may be like financial disappointments. And then you're left with like, maybe like 2 to 4 that actually are. And maybe that's the point. Maybe you're trying to throw, 15 things against a wall and like 3 things stick. And you say, okay, those are. But like, that. Wonder Woman is, sticks. Aquaman. Like, really the big. Now, the big DC characters. Let me finish that sentence, right? But like, I mean, I guess you have to try the other ones too. You have to try a little bit more obscure, a little bit more deeper, because otherwise you're just going to constantly make, 30 Batman films. And I mean, what world would that be? Oh, wait. But, that's the situation that we're in. So, I'm not saying, again, Man of Steel. I'm not even saying Man of Steel was, a revolutionary movie that like saved everything or like, made everything perfect. But you have a guy who like, unlike, other things, or unlike even people that are, kind of all like Ezra Miller, I think some people kind of forget what kind of person he is, it seems like, right? You have Henry Cavill literally just as seemingly a really good guy, down-to-earth guy. I would say, even for people who don't like Man of Steel, a really good fit for Superman. And I just can't believe how much you've wasted him. Like, you had him in his prime, which prime years don't last forever. I don't know if people know that. I don't know if DC knows that. You had him. You still have him, even as he's leaving his prime, probably wants to do other things, all this stuff. And, like, you're just wasting. And again, not only that, it's not only are you kind of, like, leaving him behind and not paying attention, but then you're doing these things with seemingly no plan, with failure, from your past. And maybe some of the things don't even happen. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not even like there's better things. And don't even get me started on that Superman reboot, the J.J. Abrams thing. I mean, that is despicable. I mean, I think I made a specific video on that. A lot of people made, specific videos on the writer for that and just the whole situation behind the scenes there. So I don't think that's going to be good whatsoever. I think it's going to be complete garbage. And that maybe is like the most glaring thing, where it's like, well, you do have Superman in your plan for the future. It's not Henry Cavill. You're going to go down the rebooting and you're going to insert some certain things in that you probably shouldn't. That's going to backfire on you big time. And you know what? They get what they have coming to them. That's just the way it is. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure, as always, you guys are subscribed to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. I do a brand new video on the channel every single day, and so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's video.